What if I told you that a sweet, smiling grandmother who baked cookies and rented rooms to the elderly was secretly burying bodies in her backyard? She looked harmless. She spoke softly. She helped the poor, the disabled, and the lonely. But behind that gentle face was one of the most terrifying serial killers in American history. This is the chilling true story of Dorothea Puente, the woman the media later named the Granny Serial Killer. Dorothea Puente was born in 1929 in California, and her life started in chaos. She grew up in poverty, abuse, and instability, and from a very young age she learned how to lie, steal, and manipulate to survive. By the time she was an adult, she had already been arrested many times for fraud and theft. She wasn't violent at first. She was smart, patient, and calculated. Her real weapon wasn't a knife or a gun. It was trust. In the 1970s, Dorothea opened a boarding house in Sacramento. It looked like a place of safety, a place of care. She welcomed in people who had nowhere else to go: the elderly, the mentally ill, the disabled, and the homeless. These residents received monthly government welfare checks, and Dorothea offered to help manage their money. To the outside world, she looked like a kind-hearted grandmother running a shelter. But inside that house, something dark was happening. Dorothea would befriend her tenants, cook for them, laugh with them, and make them feel safe. Then, slowly and quietly, she would drug them, poison them, and kill them. After they were dead, she would continue cashing their welfare checks as if they were still alive. When someone disappeared, she calmly told others that they had moved away or gone to live with family. No one questioned her, because who would suspect a sweet old lady? For years, people vanished from her house without raising serious alarms. But in 1988, a social worker noticed strange financial activity connected to Dorothea's tenants. Police began investigating and searched her home. When they started digging in the backyard, they made a discovery that shocked the entire country. They found body after body buried under the ground. In total, 7 bodies were uncovered. All people who had once trusted Dorothea with their lives. The woman who served them meals had buried them like trash. When the bodies were discovered, Dorothea ran. She packed her things and disappeared. But just days later, she was arrested in Los Angeles. In court, she denied some of the murders and admitted to others, showing very little emotion for the lives she had taken. In 1993, Dorothea Puente was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. She would never walk free again. She died behind bars in 2011. Dorothea Puente didn't look like a monster. She didn't act like one either. And that's what makes her story so terrifying. She proved something chilling, that evil doesn't always scream. Sometimes it whispers. Sometimes it smiles. Her victims trusted her. They believed they were safe, and that trust cost them their lives. So the next time you think danger has a certain face, remember this story, because sometimes the most dangerous people are the ones you would never suspect. If you found this story shocking and disturbing, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment below which true crime case you want to see next.